Hello, welcome back. Today's discussion point is about SWOT analysis, African Railway University plus training plus research education. Organization, ARTUTR0. The SWOT analysis below is designed for a continental African railway education, training, research, innovation, and technology organization, combining university education, professional training, research institutes, testing/certification and industry partnerships. Strengths, internal, weaknesses, internal, 1. Continental mandate, can serve multiple African countries rather than one railway system. 1. High establishment cost, university, laboratories, simulators, workshops, and research facilities require major investment. 2. Integrated education, training, research model, links BSc/MSc/PhD education with TVET and professional training. 2. Shortage of specialized railway academics, Africa has limited numbers of senior railway researchers and professors. 3. Strong industry relevance, programs can be designed directly around railway workforce needs. 3. Dependence on external expertise initially, international experts may be needed during the startup phase. 4. African-focused research, can address Africa-specific problems such as climate, terrain, freight corridors, and maintenance. 4. Complex governance, continental institutions can face coordination challenges among countries and organizations. 5. Regional training network, training centers can be distributed across Africa. 5. Limited initial research infrastructure, advanced railway laboratories and testing facilities may not exist at launch. 6. International partnerships, opportunity to learn from USA, EU, China, Korea, and Japan. 6. Accreditation complexity, qualifications must satisfy national and potentially continental requirements. 7. Multidisciplinary capability, civil, mechanical, electrical, signaling, ICT, logistics, safety and management can be integrated. 7. Financial sustainability risk, tuition alone will not be sufficient to support advanced research and laboratories. 8. Potential to become a continental center of excellence. 8. Uneven railway development across countries, training requirements differ considerably between railway systems. 9. Digital education can reach remote countries. 9. Possible mismatch between academic programs and industry needs if curriculum updating is weak. 10. Strong potential for African human capital development. 10. Brain drain risk, highly trained graduates may leave Africa for international opportunities. Opportunities. Opportunity how ARTUTR0 can use it. 1. Expansion of African railway networks, develop the engineers, technicians, and managers required for new railway projects. Develop railway logistics and freight expertise supporting continental trade. 2. African Continental Free Trade Area, AFCFTA. 3. Cross-border railway corridors. 4. Railway modernization, create common training, qualifications, and professional standards. Train workers in modern signaling, electrification, rolling stock and digital systems. 5. Digital transformation. 6. Green transportation, establish programs in AI, IoT, digital twins, automation and predictive maintenance. Research electrification, renewable energy, low-carbon railways, and climate resilience. 7. Local manufacturing, develop engineering programs and innovation centers for African railway components and equipment. 8. Youth employment. 9. International cooperation. Create technical and professional career pathways for Africa's large young population. Establish joint degrees, research projects, laboratories, and faculty exchange with leading global railway institutions. 10. Railway investment development, banks, governments, and private investors can support infrastructure and skills development. 11. Urbanization. 12. Research commercialization, growing African cities create demand for metro, light rail, and commuter railway specialists. Turn university research into railway products, services, and African technology companies. 13. Online education. 14. Professional certification, provide railway education to countries without specialized railway universities. Become a recognized African center for railway technical and managerial certification. 15. Regional centers of excellence, different countries can specialize in areas such as rolling stock, signaling, track, logistics, or energy. Threats. Threat potential impact mitigation. 1. Political instability interrupts long-term institutional development and funding. Establish strong legal and continental governance arrangements. 2. Funding uncertainty delays infrastructure, research, and recruitment. Diversify government, industry, donor, tuition, research, and commercial revenue. 3. Brain drain loss of trained African engineers and researchers. Competitive careers, research grants, fellowships, and industry opportunities. 4. Rapid technological change curriculum can become obsolete. Review curricula every 2 to 3 years and maintain industry advisory boards. 5. Competition from foreign institutions. Students and professionals may choose international programs. Develop internationally accredited, industry-linked African programs. 6. Fragmented national regulations. Difficulties recognizing qualifications across borders. Establish an African railway qualifications framework. 7. Cybersecurity threats. Digital railway systems and institutional data become vulnerable. Establish railway cybersecurity education and research. 8. Climate change. Floods, heat, drought and extreme weather damage infrastructure. Establish a dedicated climate-resilient railway research center. 9. Economic instability. Governments and railway operators may reduce training budgets. Build diversified and commercial revenue streams. 10. Weak university, industry cooperation. Graduates may lack practical skills. Mandatory internships, apprenticeships, and industry research projects. 11. Dependence on imported technology. High costs and limited technological independence. Prioritize local R&D, manufacturing, and technology transfer. 12. Safety failures. Railway accidents could damage institutional reputation. Strong safety management, simulation, and competency certification. SWOT strategic matrix. The SWOT becomes more useful when converted into strategies. Strategy approach for ARTUTR0 SWOT. Strength plus opportunity. Use the integrated university, training, research structure to support Africa's expanding railway network. So use international partnerships to establish advanced laboratories and joint research programs. Use multidisciplinary education to support digital, green, and high-speed railway development. Whoa. Weakness plus opportunity. Use partnerships with USA/EU/China/Korea/Japan to overcome the initial shortage of railway professors and researchers. Whoa. Use development finance and PPP models to overcome high infrastructure costs. Establish regional centers instead of building every specialist laboratory at one campus. ST. Strength plus threat. ST. Use continental governance to reduce fragmentation between national railway education systems. Build strong African research capacity to reduce dependence on imported railway technology. STWT. Weakness plus threat. Use industry-linked training to reduce the risk of graduates lacking practical skills. Phase investment over 10 years to reduce financial risk. WTWT. Establish strong quality assurance and accreditation before rapid expansion. Develop an attractive career and research environment to reduce brain drain. Strategic position. The overall SWOT suggests that ARTUTR0 has high strategic potential, but it should not begin as a very large conventional university. A better approach is a phased development. Phase 1 Rightward Arrow Railway Academy plus professional training. Downward Arrow Phase 2 Rightward Arrow University plus undergraduate programs. Downward Arrow Phase 3 Rightward Arrow Research Institute plus MSc/PhD. Downward Arrow Phase 4 Rightward Arrow Testing, Certification plus Innovation. Downward Arrow Phase 5 Rightward Arrow Regional Centers plus Continental Network. Downward Arrow Phase 6 Rightward Arrow African Railway Technology and Manufacturing Ecosystem. Core strategic conclusion. ARTUTR0's greatest strength is its ability to connect education, workforce training, research, innovation, and railway industry across Africa. Its greatest risk is attempting to build the entire system too quickly without sustainable financing, qualified staff, accreditation, and strong industry partnerships. Therefore, the strategic priority should be: build African human capital. Rightward Arrow strengthen research. Rightward Arrow develop technology. Rightward Arrow support local manufacturing. Rightward Arrow improve railway safety and performance. Rightward Arrow integrate Africa's railway systems. Thank you. See you soon.